So news coming out of Canada indicates that there is a possibility for Canada Border Control Officers or CBSA workers to go on strike starting this summer.
Well, here's something that could impact your summer travel plans. More than 9,000 members of the Canada Border Services Agency have voted unanimously for a strike mandate.
The union representing Canada Border Services, CBSA, has hinted that a possible strike in the month of June 2024 could possibly disrupt and affect Canada's borders this summer. This is Afrius. Money on your phone, on the Afrius app. You can download it wherever you are, install the Afrius app and send money to your loved ones all over the world. When you use my promo code, which is actually displayed on the screen right now, you should be able to get a one-time $15 bonus. According to the Public Service Alliance of Canada, some 9,000 workers of the CBSA have signed on and agreed to a strike this summer.
Now, while this does not guarantee a strike, it is the first move towards doing so.
If you recall, in 2021, during the pandemic, CBSA went on strike and it wasn't good at all. You recall seeing trucks that were moving in and out of Canada actually heavily affected. It took them hours and hours to get their clearances to actually cross the border. And that affected so many sectors, that affected the Canadian economy in so many ways.
Shut it down! Shut it down!
Dozens of border security employees rallying at the departure area of Terminal 1 at Pearson Airport today. The Customs and Immigration Union, representing 9,000 workers, announcing last week that they have voted in favor of taking strike action as soon as this Friday. The strike date falls just days before the U.S.-Canada border is set to reopen to fully vaccinated Americans.
So what are the workers fighting for? One of the main issues on the negotiation table appears to be poor wages, and they're hoping that the government will come to the negotiation table with them to have this resolved as soon as possible. If this should be the case in June, it simply means that travels will be affected. It could affect a lot of you who are looking to come into Canada or fly out of Canada, since you'll be relying on the CBSA. There are many people who come through Canada by road from our neighbors in the south.
Minnesota officials are keeping a close eye tonight on an important dispute just to our north. Canadian border agents are preparing to go on strike. David Shubin explains why the consequences of that would be felt throughout the state.
As the Customs and Immigration Union across the border fights for what it says are salaries and rights that most other law enforcement already have, Minnesota's leaders aren't sitting idly by.
So our administration, the Walz administration, we meet regularly with the Canadian government to talk about this.
Tom Peterson, Minnesota's agriculture commissioner, says his panic meter about a possible strike at the border is at a 6 or 7 out of 10.
If you're hoping to come into Canada this particular summer, I hope you pray that there will be an expedited solution to this problem. Let me know if a strike should happen, how will this affect your plans to come to Canada this particular summer?